What's up, guys? It's been a minute. We've pretty much started on the annual now. We got everything opened up. Already did the engines. Y'all saw me do the fuel injectors. Already changed the oils in the engine. Just got to grease the propellers, check air pressures. And on this engine over here, got a couple things going on. We're replacing a oil cooler. Here's the new one right there, and here's the old one back here. This speed process, but this oil cooler, it decided to start leaking on me. So it'd been a slow leak, but then it started making a really big mess, and it was time for it to go. So I think I'm gonna package that one up and send it off to Pacific and see if they can do anything with it. And let's see here. Just kind of give y'all a run through what the plane looks like during annual time. Man, here's the inside. Get up in here, show y'all around. All right, on the 310, it has one flat motor. It's positioned right here, and then it's driven by chain and sprocket system that is right here. And then here's pulleys and cables that also go out to the flat. And then let's see here. Here's our gear motor. This is gear motor. This one was overhauled not too many years ago, probably about 5-6 years ago. I've had the plane going on 3 years now. And here's your down limit switch, upper, and well, whenever the gear folds up, this is limit switch, it stops it, and this is switch, it stops going down and locking. Here's all the rods. See what else I can show y'all. Here's the ventilation tubes for the inside. I don't know if y'all can really see them that well, but they're in pretty decent shape. They're not in too horrible shape. I'm gonna see what else I got going on up in here. But everything for the most part pretty clean. I don't know if I'm gonna have much light up in here, but there's another chain that goes back to the trim tabs and stuff. And then it's pretty dark up in here. Here's the manual gear extension for the landing gear. I'm gonna be doing a video on us rigging the gear, showing y'all the process. It's about a day-long process, but in the long run, it's the best thing to do for these airplanes. They tell you to do it about every 200 hours, but we do it every annual, no matter how many hours are on it, because it only takes about a day to do. And yeah, let's turn back around here. Let y'all have a look down the tail. We got to place the ELT battery. Is back there in the back. It was a new. This hose wasn't even actually hooked up last year, but it's to push air through the cabin. It comes through the front and flows back, and pretty much flows down through here, and it creates a draft to keep fresh air circulating throughout the cockpit. And there's the heater vents for the back people. Try and get out of this contraption. Oh. All right. We got the tail opened up. It's going pretty good. I got a rudder trim tab actuator right there for that. Circling back around, and here's all just between the wing, nothing special. Here's that scoop back here I was telling y'all about, pulls the air through. And then, like I said, we're going to be showing y'all a video on the landing gear. And that's about it. We bore scoped the engines. Engines looked
really good. Exhaust valves, intake valves look good on this engine. And even on the other engine, they look good. But yeah, everything looks good. This baffling, it's about time for it to go. So I'll be doing a video on us replacing that too. Oh, another thing we got to replace. Everything was on this engine this year. The nut that holds the spinner onto the hub, well, it's also held on with screws back here, but I guess the center nut that holds this on didn't have enough back pressure coming back this way. So what the nut did is it broke the safety wire ties, and it pretty much spun, ground all the teeth off rings off this low end stop, they call it. So I'm having to replace that and put fresh nitrogen in there, and I'll show you all what happened to the spinner. Here's my spinner, what it did to it, and we're gonna take it and do some work on it. That was good. But here's what it did. It put a nice perfect ring right down into it. So we're gonna grind this and make it smooth and see if we have any problems with it. But if not, we're gonna have to take it and get it fabricated, which I guess we've already talked to somebody that they do the work, but I guess they cut a circle and put in a new piece and it goes from there. But to do that, it's about as much as what it costs to get a whole another used spinner. So I'm gonna weigh my options on that, because we were quoted about $600 for that aluminum work, and it's cheaper just to get a whole nother spinner. But other than that, that's just a brief walkthrough. Like I said, we'll be showing you the gear. Mechanic will be getting out, inspecting everything. I do the owner assist annual stuff, which consists of me mainly doing the oil, spark plugs, fuel injectors, whatever the regs will let me do, I do. And then A&P will come out, and whenever I'm done with this oil cooler, he'll come out and inspect my work. I've already showed him that I know the torque values and everything, so torque that all back up. Same thing with this, and then greasing the hubs. A lot of this stuff, wheel bearings. I was going to do a video of wheel bearings, but I figured that'd be kind of boring. So I'm just keeping it pretty basic and simple. And but yeah, that's just a quick overview of the airplane, and I'll be making another video here soon, or shortly. See you guys.